Hey guys, this is lesson 35 and let's go ahead and get started. So percents and decimals. Okay, so they're asking us to write the following decimals as percents and percents as decimals. So for number 1, we have 4% and we got to convert it into decimals. Okay, so 4%, that is 4 over 100, right? And so we're dividing 4 by 100, and so we move the decimal place 1, 2 to the left, and so we have 0.04 as our decimal. Okay, how about number 2? We have 0.36, which is a decimal, and we want to change it into a percent as percent, and so 0.36, that's 36 over 100, right? And so that's 36%. Okay? So go ahead and finish the rest. And let's move on. So measuring units. This time we're converting the following measuring units. So for number 1, we're converting meters to centimeters. And 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, right? And so we have 1.9 meters, and we want to convert it into centimeters. In order to do that, we got to cancel out the meter sign, right? The measuring unit. And so we're going to put 1 meter, so then we could cancel out. And then 1 meter is 100 centimeters, so we put 100 there. And what we're doing is 1.9 times 100 divided by 1. And so that is 190 centimeters. Okay, because 1.9 times 100 equals 190. Okay, how about number 2? Again, we're converting 0.8 meters into centimeters. And again, to cancel out the units, we're going to put 1 meter here, and then 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So we put 100 there, and 0.8 times 100 equals 80. Okay. So that's it. Go ahead and finish the rest. Oh, and then we have millimeters. Okay, so millimeters is 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. So finish this page, and then let's move on to our third page. So circles. We have to calculate the area of the circle, and for number 1, we're given the radius. So hopefully you guys remember, but the formula, the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared, and r is for radius, right? And so for number 1, again, we have 6.6 millimeters for our radius, and so we're going to go ahead and plug that in to our formula. And so for we have 3.14 times 6.6 squared, right? So first let's do 6.6 times 6.6 times 6.6. Let's move the decimal point and then make it a whole number, okay? And so 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 6, that's 36. And then so 6, that's 15, 13. So we got 4356, right? And then remember, we got to put the decimal point back. And now we got to multiply 43.56 by 3.14. Again, we're going to make it a whole number times 314. Okay. And then we get 4 1, 3, 4. Okay, so now we gotta add them all up. And we gotta put the decimal point back. So since we moved it 4 times in total, right? We moved it 2 times to the right for 3.14, and then 2 times to the right for 43.56. So we're going to move it 4 times to the left. So our answer is 136.7784. And don't forget about the measuring units, which is, let me erase this, millimeters squared. Okay, so there we go. So go ahead and use that. Oh wait, that's supposed to go there. So go ahead and use the formula and figure out the area of the circles. And let's move on to our last page. So coordinate grid. We're asked to draw a parallelogram with vertices at these points. Then move it 1 unit right and 2 units down. What are the new coordinates? Okay, so we got to find the new coordinates. So go ahead and plot them on the coordinate grid. And then what we're going to do is, so we have to move 1 unit right and 2 units down, right? And so whenever we're moving left to right, we're moving on the x-axis. Whenever we're moving up and down, we're moving on the y-axis. And so when we're moving 1 unit right, that means we're x plus 1, right? Because we're moving 1 unit right. How about y? We're moving 2 units down, so that's y minus 2. Okay? And so for our x, here, let's list all the coordinates down. So that's 0, 6, 8, 6, 0, and 8. Okay, so we're moving 1 unit to the right. So we're going to add 1. So we're going to add 1 to the x value, and it's going to become -7. Add 1 to 6, that's 7. Add 1 to 6, that's again 7. And add 1 to -8, that's -7. Okay? And then for our y values, we're going to subtract 2. So that's -2. We subtract 2 from 8, that's 6. That's -2. And then that is -10. And so there we have our new coordinates. So go ahead and plot them, and then draw a parallelogram, and do the same with number 2. Okay? And so here are your answers.